My family runs a shipping business in San Francisco. We used to have 2 ships a week to Tokyo. We've been in shipping for 2 generations, Hank. I've never been on a voyage anywhere. I feel like Odysseus in the beginning of his journey.
The Odyssey took 10 years, Cole.
This is the American century. America can rule the world after we win this war.
We need to stay alive, Cole. These men are counting on us. Have you heard what the veterans are saying to each other?
No.
Golden Gate and 48. That's 4 more hard years of fighting.
A little bit of a glory hound there, Cole. Not the best character trait, but whatever. The Fallen Idol. Cola King. I love the Cola King ads. Makes me wish that, like, that kind of advertisement was still around. I mean, like, the retro look, not necessarily billboards. Billboards are still around. Not that anyone reads them.
Phelps, Bukowski, you have a new case. 2 women, possible drink drive.
How is that a case?
The broad says she was doped and that somebody tried to kill her.
Where did this take place?
That's the bit you're gonna love. Right across the street.
What?
Chevy Styline
It's right
took a
there.
nosedive off the escarpment, fetched up underneath a Cola King billboard. Up to it, boys. We got bad guys to catch.
Now, I think theoretically I could literally walk to this.
She was 13 if she was a day.
Not that I am.
See you later, fellers. Try not to work too hard.
Look at you bantering with the boys.
The subtitle said fellas, but Cole clearly said fellers, which made me a little uncomfortable. Who says fellers? Bukowski, get over here and drive us across the street. Where is he? He's gonna come through the other door. Watch him. Come on, pierogies. Yeah! Here he comes, here he comes. Yeah, alright. Sudden camera change. That was weird. Don't get hit by a truck this time. We're going like fucking across the street. Reload the entire open world environment because I don't want to walk up a hill. How are they going to get that car back up the hill?
Her face looks familiar.
Well, that's June Ballard, Tarzan's sister, beast of the Amazon. She's married to Guy McAfee. The captain has moved to Vegas now, but the 2 of them still have juice.
Phelps, traffic.
Detective Phelps. Hey, Bukowski. Long time no see.
You could have called this in by megaphone, Enrique. Phelps, this is Enrique Gonzalez. Enrique was a pretty decent middleweight.
What do we have, Gonzalez?
Broad drives right through the empty lot and off the side of the escarpment. Her story is that a movie producer doped her and her friend and sent the car over the cliff.
Was anyone hurt?
Driver's beat up. Not too bad considering. If she hadn't hit that billboard, we'd be scraping both of them off the pavement. Passenger's a Jessica Hamilton. She's just a kid. She's pretty knocked around.
Kid gonna be all right?
I think so. They've taken her to central receiving. If you want to take a look around, I can stall the ambulance.
Thanks. Do that.
One more thing. Watch out for the driver. She cuts rough.
Alright. How the hell do I get... Whoa. That was weird.
If you're looking for the coroner, he's down by the crash site.
Yeah, thanks, but how the hell do I get down there? I think there's like a path over here. Alright, here we go. Not the most intuitive way to do this, but... gotta reach the crime scene one way or another.
You'll want to see this, Phelps. There, laid out on the trunk. And that isn't even the best part.
Yeah, I'm gonna look inside the car first. Don't tell me how to do my job. I'm the cops. Oh!
Looks like they're lucky they weren't more badly injured.
Must have been unconscious. Being relaxed tends to lessen the soft tissue damage.
I don't recall ever seeing that bloodstain before. Nice car, though. Let's just ignore that for a second. I don't think that's important. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna look at the shit on the trunk, but... oh, you can totally tell that the fucking logo is a different texture. That's disappointing. Alright, let's look at these panties. Just like my Chinese gotcha phone games.
They've been torn off. Where did you find them?
They were stuffed in the young lady's handbag.
You don't say.
I'll run a trace for semen when I get back to the lab.
Do. Let's read this letter. Let's pry into this young woman's privacy. From Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Dear Jesse, please, dear, come home. If you're worried about your father, don't be. All is forgiven. He has a hot temper and he can be very proud. But you're still his little girl and he loves you. I know you didn't mean those things he said. You're a good, decent girl, dear. And you're not made for Hollywood.
She's a long way from home.
I was 15 once myself. I wanted to be just like Clara Bow, who might be real. I don't know my old stars. And wear lovely dresses and kiss handsome men. But once I grew up and married your father, I let all my dreams die. Blah, 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 blah. I'm sure Aunt Junie's looking after you. But I can't help worrying, etc., etc. The world is very dangerous. Stands are nice to look at, but sometimes they can blind you. Stars are nice to look at, but sometimes they can blind you. Emma and while I miss you awfully. Emma's getting pretty, blah, 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 blah. Dear Jesse, please come back. So basically her mom wanted her to come home.
Drunk driver?
Maybe not.
How so?
Well, a head I found without a body piqued my interest. See what you think.
Alas, poor Yorick, I knew him, Horatio. Is it real?
What an asshole.
No. I think it's supposed to be a replica of an Indian shrunken head. It's some kind of curio or movie prop. See the casting marks?
I love the fact that, like, the first joke that Cole ever tells in the game, one of the only, maybe the only, and it's just like, gets sandbagged super hard.
From?
Plaster of Paris would be my first guess, then painted.
So we can rule out the murder angle?
No, you can rule that in. That thing was wedging the accelerator to the floor.
That'll do it.
Whoever did it wanted these women dead. Find anything interesting?
How does someone manage to tip their ride straight off a cliff? If the driver's in a fit state, we should ask.
All right, let's go talk to the woman. Where is she? There we are, back to the ambulance. Remember when ambulances look like that? No, you don't, because that was before your time. It's before my time.
Mrs. McAfee, we would like to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
I prefer to use my maiden name, June Ballard. You might be familiar with some of my work.
Can you tell us what happened here?
You're kind of cute for a cop. Maybe a bit on the serious side.
What about me, June? I'm a big fan of
You?
Beast.
I don't like. Keep out of this.
Get fucked, pierogies.
We understand that you're still suffering from the effects of the accident, Mrs. McAfee. The officer says that you claimed that you were drugged. Who did this to you?
That rat slipped us a Mickey Finn. It's no wonder I feel so dopey. I can't remember.
Really now?
It's a serious offense to withhold information from the police during a criminal investigation, madam.
I told you to call me June. You're making me feel like an old lady. And don't bother your handsome head about this. My husband will settle the score with Mark Bishop.
What can you tell us about the passenger in your car?
Jessica Hamilton. Poor Jessica. It's been a rough day for her. She's desperate to break into movies. What more can I say?
Maybe about why there's a pair of torn panties in her purse?
I think you're lying, Mrs. McAfee. I think something happened to Jessica yesterday before the crash.
I'm offended, Sunshine. Do you have any proof?
Why, yes. I do.
Miss Hamilton's underwear were physically torn from her body.
She wanted to go to a casting. I took her to a casting. Whatever happened after that is between her and Mark Bishop.
Took her to a casting. She got raped, maybe. Whatever.
We found a shrunken head. It was used to tamper with your car.
You see, I normally don't drive off cliffs. The last thing I remember is getting behind the wheel.
I like the fact that, like, sometimes when they look up and to the right, they're like looking at the frickin' UI to be like, you should hit that bad cup button. You know I'm not telling the truth.
It's obviously some kind of movie prop. You must know where it came from.
In case you hadn't noticed, I am the talent.
Sure
and
you
the
are.
talent doesn't deal with props or sets or any of that kind of stuff. Why don't you ask Mark Bishop which prop house he uses?
You mentioned a Mark Bishop. You think he might have had something to do with this?
He is a movie producer. As for his involvement, you just leave it to me and my husband to worry about.
I am literally the cops.
I want to know what happened between you two that made him want to commit a double murder.
Bishop offered me a part in his picture. Then he withdrew it. Fact is, we had a deal. I pressed him on it, and this is where I end up.
Mrs. McAfee, I think it would be in everyone's best interest if you accompanied Patrolman Gonzalez back to the receiving hospital.
I'm going to be okay. These guys can take me home after my lawyer and I have talked to the news hounds.
Mrs. McAfee, you are still under the influence of narcotics, and you're likely to go into shock once the drugs wear off.
And I thought you were a heel. It's nice of you to be concerned.
I think we're good here.
Cole's a straight-laced baby
Shake out of
face.
the kid.
Cole's the John Cena of the LAPD in 1947. Alright, come on, pierogies. Come drive me.
You can drive.
Where are we going?
How far away is this thing? I think it's connected to the police station, actually. Our station, I mean, the Wilkshire? Maybe not. Maybe it's connected to a different station. Yeah, maybe the name of the station is Central Receiving. Because once you get on different desks, you actually move to like different parts of the city. Yeah, Central Police Station, so this might be where the next one is or something, I don't know. This is also where some asshole on fucking Twitter took a series of screenshots on the Switch version of like Cole running through these doors and coming to reception.
Hello, Detective
He
Phelps.
fucking
Here to
recreated
interview
Lost.
Jessica
That son of a
Hamilton.
bitch. Oh, it was so good. I hate Lost memes, but damn, that one was really good.
Right behind you, detective.
You can't hold me here. No! I don't need to be manhandled by a doctor. I need my lawyer. Hey, where is the telephone? Do you know who I am?
I've never seen that before. I probably ignored that the first time I played the game. I was like, ah, that's just background chatter. That's actually
Feeling
June.
better since this morning, Jessica?
Oh,
A little. My head still feels swimmy.
let's check this out. Super illegal, by the way, to just pick up someone's chart. I don't know. Maybe it was above board in 1947 for cops. Jessica Hamilton. Head trauma and soft tissue damage sustained in car accident. Residual traces of chloral hydrate in bloodstream. External bruising to the genitals. And other evidence of criminal abuse. And a bunch of things I don't know how to read or what they mean. Alright. Enough about that. You committed a
Making me
crime.
uncomfortable. Just standing around here looking at me, not saying
Listen, little
anything.
girl, I will pace around your hospital room as much as I want. I'm literally the cops.
Hello, Jessica. My name is Cole Phelps. I'm a policeman. I'd like to talk to you about your accident, if that's okay.
Okay.
I forgot to check her date of birth. Oh wait, okay, she's 15. I thought she was 14. That makes it slightly less worse, but not really.
Can you tell me what you remember about the crash?
It's all kind of fuzzy. I remember waking up here. Nothing happened yesterday.
She's so quick to go for that lie.
Tell the truth, Jessica. Why the big cover-up?
I'm not lying to you.
Bitch, I got your underwear.
We found your underwear in your handbag, Jessica. You need to tell us what happened.
The doctor told me what happened. I didn't want that. I just wanted to be a star, to be in movies. I told Junie what happened, and she told me to toughen up. That was the price of stardom.
Did she now, cold-hearted bitch?
Thank you,
It's not
pierogies.
Junie's fault. It's not my first time. I had a boyfriend back home, but my father found out about him.
Even if you consented, Jessica, you're still underage.
Yeah, and I'm sure Mark Bishop isn't some spring chicken either.
We need to get in touch with your parents, Jessica, to tell them what has happened.
Oh, you don't need to worry them. They sent me along to stay with Aunt June. They trust her to take care of me.
Cole's like, can you believe this shit? You were the worst liar. I think this is what all kids are like.
You're lying, Jessica. How are we going to make this right if you lie to us?
Please, detective, why would I lie to you?
Want to woke up better? Can I woke up? Yeah. Your letter that you got from your mom.
Because you're a runaway, Jessica, and you don't have your parents' permission to be here. Now, do you want to tell me what really happened?
I went with Junie to this strange place. It's difficult to remember. Someone gave me a drink to calm my nerves, and then I felt faint. I think I must have passed out.
How did you meet Mr. Bishop?
Well, Junie is a big movie star. You probably know that. She's doing a new movie.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I don't think it's quite that simple.
What's the story with Bishop and Mrs. McAfee? Why does he want the two of you dead?
That can't be true. Mr. Bishop seemed very happy today. I mean, yesterday.
And that's why he wedged a shrunken head against the accelerator pedal and punted the two of you over an escarpment?
I overheard Junie speaking to him on the phone a couple of times. Screaming, really. She can be very hard sometimes, Junie. But they seemed okay yesterday, like they worked it out.
All right.
I know what happened to you, Jessica. Where exactly did it take place?
Please, it's scary. It's really difficult to think of anything.
I seem to recall that she's telling the truth here. The problem is that her truth face in this situation feels exactly like her lie and doubt face, where she's being really shifty, but at the same time, she did go like through a real serious drama. And I'm gonna be an asshole and accuse her right now because I want to see like what despicable thing Cole would say to this.
God damn it, tell the truth, Jessica.
I am telling the truth. I don't know where the place is. I barely know this city.
Looks like I was mistaken.
I want to try that again. Oh, no, he doesn't do it again.
Sorry. My mistake.
Oh, come on, Cole, say it.
It's nothing personal. I'm just doing my job. You understand that?
I wonder if it's like procedurally generated to the point where like it won't repeat the same one. Come on, say it, Cole, say it.
Looks like I made a mistake.
Come on, Cole, I'm going to give it one more time.
You don't ask, you never find out.
I'm sure I'll get it eventually. He still hasn't said my favorite one, but I believe she's telling the truth here.
Jessica, I really need you to help me here.
I remember the mermaid.
Was the mermaid in the movie too?
No, it was on the front of a building. We pulled up in front of the mermaid.
Thank you, Jessica. You've been a big help. Here's my card. If you think of anything or you need some help, just get in touch, okay?
Okay.
I think it might be a good idea if you went back home till you felt better, Jessica.
I couldn't do that, officer. What if I got the part and I wasn't there?
He's like, I don't care. I'm leaving now.
It's the tale of this town, Cole. Lambs that go willingly to slaughter. Who the hell is that?
Must be her lawyer. He certainly expedited her release.
I don't like it, Cole. Why is she in such a hurry? We should follow her.
It's time for you to do the driving section, Cole. Luckily, she just happened to park right in front of us.
There she goes. Come on.
Okay, this part sucks. Tailing missions in anything suck, but they're particularly not great in 1947 Los Angeles. So the icon on the map will flash if you're going
Ballard
too
is
close.
definitely up to something.
Try to observe those traffic laws, Sonny.
She seems to have made
Motherfucker, I had a
speedy
green
recovery.
light and that car went through the fucking way. Don't think I didn't see that. I actually tried to follow the rules of the open world. I move on the police. Alright, time to break the law. Time to super break the law. Greater movie season, 99 cents. That's probably a lot back then.
Get in there and see what she's up to.
Alright, alright. Oh fuck, I fucked up. I fucked up super hard. Yeah.
Baby?
Ooh, look at those muffins over there.
No! I don't want him taught a lesson. You know what I want.
Hey, buddy. Milkshake, 10
Well, then make
cents.
someone else do it! You still know people out here, don't you? Then make some calls! I'm gonna be very clear about this. You get this done, or I'm... Wilson's Hotel. Mr. Mark Bishop, that son of a bitch, lives in
Ooh.
apartment 803.
So that's her calling a hit in on him. Well,
Sure, I got the film.
we know where he lives now. This place has a great menu, by the way. Check that out. That ooh, spaghetti and ravioli with tomato sauce, only 20 cents. All right, let's get out of here. She's gone.
You're behind the wheel.
Actually, no, you're not.
All right. Where to?
So what's the story? I'm guessing she didn't stop for light refreshments.
She made a call. Sounds like Mark Bishop has a heap of trouble headed his way. I've got an address. Wilson's Hotel, apartment 803.
Oh shit, you better step on it.
If he's got any sense, he'll be as far away from home as possible.
If he had any sense, he wouldn't have tried bumping off Guy McCaffrey's wife in the first place. Or he'd done the job properly. McCaffrey will break a fella's legs just for looking at his broad.
What did you make of the kid?
Fucking
Believe her
whoops.
story?
I think she was doped out of her tiny mind and given the casting couch. That fucking bitch Ballard sold her out.
Correct, Bukowski.
So if Ballard was doing someone a favor, why did they try to kill her?
Whoa.
KGPL to any unit to 459, they're now at 267 South Main. Unit to handle code 2 identified.
Sorry, dispatch. Can't respond to that right now.
All units in the vicinity in car 11K, 11 King, a 415 in progress at apartment 803, Wilson's Apartment Hotel, 1220 West 7th Street, Westlake Park. 11K code 3, all other units code 2. KGPL clear.
Gun it! Let's get to the...
Okay, I think I might have done it. So the reason I drove this time is because there's a unique sequence that can happen if you make it to this apartment really quickly. And I've heard about it, but I've never seen it. So I hope I did it.
You the cops? I tried to stop them. It's room 803, left out of the elevator.
I think I did it.
Sounds like we're about to make it a hat trick of hysterical female witnesses.
Give it up, LAPD!
I'm about to break your goddamn...
Yeah, I've never done this before. So, depending on how quickly you get here, this fight can happen or not. Yeah, knocked him out. Oh, bitch, you gonna fucking blindside me? You got no chance, son.
I love it when they don't come easy.
Yeah, you're under arrest. So we stopped McAfee's goons while they were roughing the place up. You can totally not arrive there quickly enough and they're gone.
Are you injured, Mrs. Bishop?
I'm all right now. Those horrible, awful men.
Perhaps you should sit down, ma'am.
Yes. Forgive me, officers. I'm very flushed. I'll just sit down for a moment.
That's perfectly normal, ma'am. Take a moment while we look around.
Yes, thank you. Just look at this mess.
I agree, this apartment looks like shit. They really tossed the place over. In fact, it looks so bad, and I know that this place sucks in terms of like finding all the clues, so I'm going to use an intuition point to show all of them right away. Like, look how many there are. And there's like so much stuff that you can pick up, like this doesn't even matter. Okay, I think this does.
Looks like we found our mermaid. Who are these men in the picture?
My husband, Mark, and Marlon Hopgood. They work together on occasion. That's Hopgood's shop.
Marlon Hopgood, new POI. Oh, just knock over your vase. Don't mind that. Gay Cowboys to Mark Bishop with thanks.
Presented to Mark.
From Silver Screen Props. It's a saddle. Who just leaves this check for $20,000 lying around?
What do you have to do to earn $20,000?
That's like bazillions of dollars in 47. That's a movie star check right there. This is a miniature
Great Wall of Babylon. A replica of a replica.
Of the set of Intolerance. Love Struggle Throughout the Ages by D.W. Griffith. The Great Wall of Babylon. So Intolerance, if you don't know your like old film history, well, D.W. Griffith was, he made like the first real big blockbuster film. I'm like dead serious, the first. Look, here's another picture
like the old
of
movie set downtown.
Intolerance. And the film I'm referring to is called Birth of a Nation. So it's like the first full-length feature. No audio, no dialogue. Good old prior to talkies. And it's a super racist film. When it's the Birth of a Nation, it's like a white supremacist film. Which is kind of unfortunate because if you ever take like any sort of film history classes, you have to watch it. You have to. Like, it's a landmark. It's super important. But at the same time, it's super racist. And there's no way of getting around that. Well, several years later, he made Intolerance, another kind of film in terms of the same great, like, scope, but for more of, like, the new Hollywood. And Intolerance bombed super hard. Like, it was unprecedented, I would say, like how much money it lost for its era. I don't know exactly what year it came out, because even by this time in 47, it was like a long time ago by even these standards. But somewhere in LA, let's see if we can fucking see it from here. Not that I would know exactly where it is, because I've only been to LA like once in my life. But somewhere in the scope of, oh, that's it. This big wooden structure right here with the things sticking out. That's the set of Intolerance. And it stood in LA for a long fucking time, for many years after the film was made. I think it was a huge waste of money. And again, it was just like another racist film. I think I've seen bits of Intolerance, but I haven't seen it all. It's super fucking long, too. They spent way too much money on it, and I'm sure it's not very great.
Those men, I think they work for Guy McAfee. Do you know the name?
No. Why should I?
June Ballard is married to Guy McAfee. Have you heard of her?
That slut. She's been badgering my husband for days.
Mrs. McAfee alleges that your husband tried to kill her and her friend last night. I think you should tell us what you know.
My husband's a movie producer. This has something to do with his new picture. He doesn't include me in his business.
You smug little...
June Ballard said she had a deal to be in his new picture.
Mark repeatedly told her no. He had Joan Leslie lined up for the role. That's how he got the finance. June made all kinds of threats. She was very rude to me.
You know June Ballard?
We were both on the same picture a few years back. That's how I met my husband.
Where can we find your husband, ma'am?
He told me he would be on set. That's all I know.
I think she's telling the truth.
Either we find him or McAfee's people do, Mrs. Bishop. If you care for him, you should make sure that we find him first.
I do care for him. But I don't really know where he'd go if he were in trouble. Hopgood might know.
Why is your husband paying Lorna Hopgood $20,000?
Lorna? Marlon's ex-wife? Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I found the check in the other room.
You're lying, Mrs. Bishop. It's some kind of payoff. You know exactly what the money is for and who it's getting paid to.
Do I? Would you like to prove that, detective?
It's like 30 feet away.
Your husband looks like he's being blackmailed. They obviously have something on him if he's prepared to kill to cover it up. Why is the payment going to Hopgood and not McAfee?
Lorna works at a check-cashing place in Hollywood. You need to ask Hopgood why he needs that much money in cash.
Your husband was at a casting yesterday with a young girl?
Not that I know of. He told me he was looking at locations. The picture's been cast.
Whoa, that was weird. Her face kind of phased there for a second. Yeah. You're gonna believe me, right? I think this is a bad cop, a dowdy. I want to see what Cole says if I accuse her.
You know exactly what happened yesterday, don't you, Mrs. Bishop? You've been through it yourself.
I'm gonna call my lawyer. You have a damn cheek accusing me of that.
No, we don't have proof, but Cole was actually right in what he just said. He just doesn't have evidence.
You're off the hook. For now. Jessica remembered a mermaid. The mermaid on the front of the prop store. You better come clean with me.
This is a sick town, detective. Are you sure you really want to know? The truth is, my husband likes them young.
Ugh.
And you think that's okay?
I was 16 when I first met him.
See, Cole was right.
I thought he was a genius. A magician with film. I was 20 before I realized he was just a B-movie hack. But he's nothing compared to some of the monsters at these big studios. My guess is Ballard sacrificed her little friend. Happens to a lot of girls.
I think
your
half
husband
the cases
is in trouble. It could go easier
we've done so far have had some sort of child molestation.
He's a big boy, detective, and so are you. This is Hollywood. There's always a deal to be done.
Use your phone now.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Night train.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need a location on a silver screen prop store.
Just a moment. Silver Screen Props, corner 3rd and Figueroa.
Thanks.
All right. We know where that is now. Where's my hat? There's my hat. Get your hat, Cole. Yeah. Let's go, pierogies. What is this door? Why is there a big double door there?
An aging movie star, a wannabe starlet, and a movie producer's wife. They're finally rubbing shoulders with the almost rich and famous.
And from the stories they've given us, clearly none of them can act.
Damn, sick burn there, Cole. Back to pierogies driving.
You know the way. You can drive.
So where you want to go? Mrs. Bishop knows more than she's letting on.
She doesn't seem to realize how much trouble her husband is in. The LAPD are the least of their worries right now.
You'd think she'd have gotten the hint after those hatchet men redecorated her apartment.
Maybe she's just loyal.
Or she's in on it. She didn't seem like your average giddy broad with nothing between the ears.
Or she might just be trying to buy enough time for Bishop to put a couple of oceans between him and McAfee.
All right. I rather like the place that we're going to. Now we get into the real creepy sex stuff. Make this case even worse than it already is. Seems like a stand-up place. The whole metal fence on the side. Sure, nothing unscrupulous has ever happened here.
Phelps and Bukowski, LAPD. We're investigating the attempted murder of June Ballard and Jessica Hamilton.
Christ. I'm Marlon Hopgood. How can I help?
You hold castings here?
How'd you hear about that? I got a little soundstage out back.
Lead the way.
Take me to your weird sex place. Ooh, I don't remember this wall looking so nice before this version. Those are my sex drums. Seriously, what would he need whatever's in there for?
Keep him here, Stefan. I'm gonna take a look around.
What's this got to do with me?
Don't try my patience, knucklehead.
You're the best. Huh. I seem to recall this looking a little different. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. Also, is that's just like champagne or something on the ground? That, and on the shelves. This is already super suspicious. Look at these drugs. Chloral hydrate.
A 15-year-old kid and abusing her in a screen test. What is wrong with these people?
Nope, that's the same thing. Put it down, Colt. There we are. Now, this would seem important, but it's not. Trust me, I know from experience.
Turn off the lights, Hopgood.
Why would I want to do that?
Humor him.
Look,
One-way
super
mirror.
skeezy.
There's a room on the other side.
The camera. I wonder what they were filming.
Wow. Find a way into that peep den, Phelps. I'll stay here and keep our pervert company.
Nah, this stuff's not
Can't be
important.
that way, Phelps. You couldn't fit a rat through there.
Yeah, but check this shit out. Can I turn the light off? Maybe over here? No? Like, there's clearly a fucking camera looking into the bathroom. Thought there was a way to see it, but... Mashing the button? No. Oh, I know how you see it. Alright. Let's go outside. And first of all, let's scope out over here, because I know there's stuff. Oh, look, another newspaper. Dope flood streets. Cops chase war surplus contraband. This is important.
Listen, I have to call you back. I got some business here.
Sit down, Courtney. This is Mickey. Mickey, this is Courtney Sheldon. What would you like to drink?
Scotch. Straight up.
I hear you're back at school learning to be a doctor, kid.
Yes. That's right, Mr. Cohen.
So you want to be a doctor and a dope peddler. Interesting combination, huh?
Do we have a problem, Mr. Cohen?
We might have, yeah. Selling your dope to my boy Lenny looked like a good move, but Lenny has been supplying, wholesale, so to speak. The Bindle boys in this town aren't used to the juice without a little of the middleman taking his cut.
Lenny promised that wouldn't happen, Mr. Cohen. And Lenny works for you.
What can I say about Lenny? Let me think. Oh yeah, he's a putz. And he's lazy, and he's greedy, but he's my wife's brother. And how can you make a cake with those ingredients, huh? Please.
So how is that my problem, Mr. Cohen?
Well, kid, the only way we're going to be able to make this work is to do some repackaging. We need to get the dope out of those dinky little cardboard boxes and...
Surrettes.
Yeah, Surrettes. Great. We can put it into a big vat so we can water it down a little bit.
I won't bore you with the chemistry, but it doesn't work that way. You're likely to kill even more people.
Okay, listen. We want to buy you out, kid. I'll offer you 50 grand. Hey. Hey! You don't like my offer? The Sheldon kid? I think I want him dead.
It's just that easy. So there's a problem after the war where one of the main storylines in this game is that there's like a bunch of surplus morphine out on the streets. And surplus meaning that like it used to be US Army or I guess Army owned. Yeah. Even though Cole and his former war buddies were Marines, they came back on an Army ship. I think the Army owned it. They just kicked that bullshit over. I think this is the one I need. Nope. It's the one on the other desk. So yeah, there's like this evolving side story about all the morphine.
So this is where you sprang from.
So we found that. Even though there's a bunch of those around the place, they wanted you to find the exact match. Look how fucking fake this wall is. The Dark Souls of Rockstar Games. Alright, let's go through the creepy sex door. Well, that's the camera we saw. And, okay, there's no camera. It's just a peephole, so you can look at girls fucking pee or something. What a stand-up guy this Hopgood is. And there are two other things to look at. Bishop Pictures, Jungle Drums. Attention, Mark
Jungle
Bishop.
Drums, 8th and Francisco. Attention, Mark Bishop.
Can I open it? No. But there's another canister. Mark Bishop, Jessica Hamilton. Empty.
So what happened to the film of Hamilton's screen test?
We did it! You found all the creepy sex stuff. And by screen test, they mean rape film, because that's what it was.
You ever do any work for Mark Bishop?
Mainly do work for the studios. RKO, Republic, Warner Brothers. So yeah, when Bishop is doing work for a studio, yes.
When did you last see him?
Now I'm doing work for his next picture. Still pre-production though. Haven't seen him around here in a while.
I know you're lying, Hopgood. Bishop was here, and you know exactly what he was doing and what he left lying around afterwards.
You come in here without a warrant, and now you start throwing your weight around?
Yeah, considering there's a canister of the frickin' creepy sex film they made yesterday.
A 15-year-old girl told me how she was drugged and molested at a casting house. I found the chloral hydrate in your drinks cabinet. You give me something or I will break your fucking jaw, Hopgood.
Bishop was here with June Ballard and the girl. A lot of producers and directors use this place. I'm not responsible for what goes on here.
McAfee's men are looking for Bishop. We need to find him first. Any idea where he might have gone to ground?
If he really tried to kill McAfee's wife, my advice to him would be to leave town.
You're delivering props to Jungle Drums on 8th Street?
Bishop is using that old rundown wreck of a set. That place is dangerous. But it might be a good spot to hide.
What's the deal with you and June Ballard?
Look, buddy, I make props. I hardly ever meet the talent unless it's something tailor-made for them, like a sword or something.
That's a decent lie face. He's not telling the complete truth.
You and Ballard are blackmailing Bishop. That's why.
Yeah, I remember this. He's lying.
You got nothing on me. My hands are clean on this.
I wasn't sure if it was accuse or bad cop, lie or doubt, but I remember that line of dialogue, so it's probably lie. I think it's the empty film canister. Didn't we overhear Ballard say that she got that or something, and that's why it's empty?
Enough. I've been in your peep room, Hopgood. I've seen your smut pictures and the camera setup. You made a movie of Jessica. I found the canister.
The deal is I get to sell the movies to burlesque houses and private collectors. These movie guys love seeing their cocks on screen. But part of the arrangement is I never film their faces. June had me film Bishop, and then she kept the movie for insurance. He went apeshit when he realized his face was front and center.
Who has the film now?
Who else? McAfee.
Ballard had what she wanted. Where does the money come into it?
What money?
You fucking liar. We found a $20,000 check.
Enough of the lies.
I told you I get my cut selling dirty movies.
Your ex was getting 20 large from Bishop.
If I wanted to skim 20 from Bishop, we'd do it through the movie budget. June said she'd sell him the film once the movie had wrapped, but Guy wanted cash. He's in a cash-only business. You think I had a choice in this?
That's all for now, Hopgood. We're taking you in.
Phelps. Roy Earl, advice. Hold on a moment. This is clearly a vice case.
No, it fucking
You've
isn't.
been roughing up my informant?
Hopgood is a vice informer?
Yes, he is, Phelps, and a very important one. Look at that mug. Have you been upsetting these two officers, Marlon?
So we just drop it?
You do if you know what's good for you. You need to catch the movie producer before an angry husband does, from what I'm hearing.
I'll be making a full report to the captain, detective.
You do that, kid. We're all very impressed with you.
Let it slide, Cole. Let's get out of here.
Ah, yes. The true hero of this story, Roy Earl.
Johnny Goldberg. You work for Mickey C.
That's right, detectives.
You wouldn't happen to know the guys who roughed up Mrs. Bishop earlier today by any chance?
No, not us. We don't do that kind of thing. It's the husband we'd like to talk to.
This is a police matter. You don't want to be taken in for obstruction of justice, do you, boys?
You could try the obstruction rap, but it won't stick. We could beat that.
You've had your 10 cents worth, gentlemen.
Bishop knows how the world works. Mrs. McAfee hits him up for a movie part. Happens every day. But Bishop takes it a step too far and tries to rub out Mrs. McAfee. Naturally, Guy is going to get upset.
What made you think Bishop would be here?
We figure he might be planning a little accident for Hopgood, too. Those two guys have got some unfinished business. You let us know if you find Bishop. Guy McAfee can be a very generous
Where's the
man.
police?
I'm only going to warn you once, gentlemen, to stay out of this. This is a police matter. We will be bringing Mark Bishop into custody.
At least he's polite. Kind of dumb, but polite.
But I'm a lot less polite, you smug son of a bitch. So let me put it in ruder terms that even a pair of blockheads like you might understand. The only reason that you don't have bars on your windows already is because you're small fry. And we don't waste our time on small fry. You stay away from Bishop, and you stay away from me. Is that clear enough for you, asshole? Now run along back to your boss so we can pat you on the head and tell you what good boys you are.
Way to go, pierogies. Oh, I'm so mad. You told them. No way they're gonna retaliate after that. Oh, fuck. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I like how there's already a second car. Like, they overheard pierogies talking shit from down the street. And they're like, they're gonna get into a shootout.
Shot from here, Cole.
Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah, that worked out perfectly.
They really don't want anybody getting to Bishop before they do.
Wait, what? They're both still chasing me? I thought that one car would have lost me.
Into his wheel arches. Come on.
Oh! Okay, that lost one of them.
Phelps, take this guy out.
This scene is taking longer than it usually does.
Those fools, Phelps. I'll try for the tires. Keep your foot down.
Did that do it? Yep. That did it.
Let's see him chase us now. Onto the movie set, Phelps. Let's roll.
Oh, Christ. And they say working traffic is like watching paint dry.
You know how to piss people off, Bukowski.
Hey, if they're prepared to gun down cops in broad daylight, McAfee really means business.
Seems like we're the only ones who want Bishop alive.
I have a good mind just to let him go work on the son of a bitch. I'm about done putting my life on the line to protect some child molester.
That's our job, unfortunately. They don't get to dole out the justice.
Shortcut. Or not. Oh, shit. This is super not a shortcut. Damn it. That did not work out the way I wanted it to, but oh well. Let's get to the set of jungle drum / intolerance. It's just intolerance being repurposed. Maybe it's my imagination, but driving honestly feels smoother in this version than it used to. But again, that might be my imagination. Alright, there's the piece of shit. Look how freaking large this place is. Jungle drum set. Yeah, sure.
There's the slippery bastard now.
No. God damn it!
Mark Bishop, stop!
Like, where are you gonna run? No, god damn it. Then again, he might not think we're the cops. He might think that we're McAfee's guys. Although I'm pretty sure Pierogies just shouted out LAPD. Get back here, Bishop. You kitty raper.
We're trying to help you, Bishop. This is all a big mistake.
I'm pretty sure it's impossible to actually catch him. This sequence seems to be super scripted. They really make you feel like you're running upstairs. Alright, time for some
It's us or McCaffrey's
very
boys, your
unrealistic
choice.
free running here. Oh, he's gonna kick me in the face. He's gonna kick me in the face. Yeah! Every time. This is pretty cool, though. I can't say if I know of any other games where you run across the the king set of intolerance. It's pretty neat. It's actually possible to die here too. I need to be careful, because otherwise I'm going to have to do a lot of this over. Yeah, that's the part where I know it's real easy to die. If you just follow his path, you can easily run right off the edge.
Hands in the air, Bishop. Move another inch and you're dead. Mark Bishop, you're under arrest for the attempted murder of June Ballard and the rape and attempted murder of Jessica Hamilton.
All right, I'll come quietly. Just don't kill me. If you found me, then McAfee's goons will too.
He totally said it different.
We need to get out of here.
All right, but you stay close. Any tricks, and I'll save McAfee's boys the trouble.
Follow me. I know another way out of this place.
Now I'm fucking protecting him. Good old Cole Phelps. Kitty raper protector.
Christ, detective, they're trying to kill me!
Can I kick you in the face?
Last chance to back the hell down.
There they are. Come on, buddy. What? He also got a really good shot in on me.
McAfee doesn't make the rules. You hear me?
Whoa, that didn't come close. I
Reinforcements
thought the
are on
auto
way.
aim would help me
Cease
there.
and desist.
Bitch.
It's this way.
Got my hat. Motherfucker. Also, I'm taking a gun.
LAPD, you're making a big mistake.
Kill them for God's sake! I don't want to die!
Oh, look at this. Video
There's
games.
no way out of here. I thought you said you knew where you were going.
We have to jump for it.
You guys got it
Is this
super
really
hard.
the best McAfee's got?
Seems really unrealistic to do that.
Kill a cop, and it's the electric chair.
Come on, it's this way.
Okay, guys are gonna appear. Yeah, look at them. Luckily, this rifle has amazing range. Oh, there he is. He's all the way up there.
You have to get me out of here.
Whoops. Didn't mean to shoot that. Where are they? There should be guys coming out. Probably like the second I go over here. Whoops.
How long do you think you could...
Yeah, well... Fuck. Fuck!
For the love of God.
That was a terrible time to reload.
Throw down your gun.
The statue there. There's a ladder leading to the ground.
Right.
I don't want to die here.
God, the tetanus shot you're gonna need after this.
Get him over here. I'll cover you. Come on. The cavalry's here.
Oh no, Pierogi's lost his hat. Ugh.
Those barrels at the base of the elephant collar. They're full of gasoline. Shoot them! Quickly!
Where the fuck is that? Oh.
Stay down.
Yeah. Get wrecked.
Follow me. We need to get him to the car.
Pierogi's, there's your hat. Can I pick up your hat? No. I wonder if I lost my hat if I could wear his. That'd be super cool.
Find some cover.
Yeah, well, we're the cops. Whoops. Get out of cover, Colt. There we go. Oh my god, look how many fucking red dots just appeared. That worked out. We did it. Yeah, reload. This game's so dumb.
Now, this is what I call a result. Mark Bishop, erstwhile film producer and all-around piece of shit, catches a fast ticket to Quentin for statch rape and attempted murder. So he gets to spend the next 15 years playing sissy instead of sticking it to little girls. That is justice with a capital J, Detective Phelps. You've developed such a reputation, I'm not going to be able to hold on to you any longer. You're getting promoted. Go on, get your new assignment. It was good working with you, son.
It's only been like a week, but whatever. It's been longer than that. It's probably been a couple months or something, 3 months. Pierogi's like, I resent you. That should have been my promotion. Nah, he's cool with it. Speaking of cool, here comes the big hero.
Phelps, Bukowski, this your work? Can I help you, Detective?
Sorry, Cap. Didn't see you there.
Yeah, I'll bet you didn't. This is a traffic case. You need something?
I'm here to buy a drink for the 2 LAPD traffic cops who broke the back of Guy McAfee's private army. You don't have a problem with that, do you, Captain?
Go right ahead.
Get in. I'm buying.
The Blue Room. This place looks super cool. Which places like this still existed? Yeah, they probably do.
You'll like this place. A lot of movie people hang out here. You like jazz, Cole? The hopheads love it.
Sure, I guess.
Big bands and swing I can understand, but this bebop palaver? How are you supposed to dance to that? This is Phelps, Leroy. Be nice to him. You'll like this place. They treat you right.
You like a table, Roy?
What do you think we want to do? Stand at the bar like
I'll
chumps?
get a table ready for you.
Don't look so happy to see me, Alphonse. I might get the wrong impression. Cole, this is Alphonse. He's a French Negro from Africa. Can you beat that?
The Congo.
A pleasure to meet you, Alphonse.
Is Elsa singing tonight?
Yes, she is. She has the next set.
Come on, Cole. You can meet Elsa while they're fixing us a table. You'll like her. She's something else.
Maybe another night, Roy. She's pretty beat up about it.
Get your hands off me. Don't ever tell me what to do or what not to do, Alphonse. You got a nice club here. Don't spoil it.
If you will follow me, detectives. Just through the door.
He was my only real friend, Harlan. We went through it all. Do you realize what he meant to me?
Of course I do.
You have no idea. You said it was construction work.
It was an industrial accident, Elsa. How can I be held responsible?
Elsa, are you going on?
Louis, for God's sake, he was my best friend. The only man who ever loved me without putting his hands on me.
Hi, Elsa. Here's someone I'd like you to meet. Cole Phelps, war hero and crime fighter extraordinaire.
And why would I want to meet another fascist from the LAPD?
Sorry about this, Cole. What an evening I'm having. First a Negro puts his hands on me, and then this. Who do you think you're talking to, you German junkie whore? Don't you ever forget your place with me again. Do you hear me?
So Roy Earl, just
Evening, Doc.
the biggest
How's
of
business?
heroes. What an awesome guy.
Louis, help me here. I'm gonna have to give her something before her performance.
Blow it off, Cole. These artsy-fartsy types always get a little flighty. Meet Dr. Harlan Fontaine, doctor to the stars.
The guy we saw in a lot of the
Fix-It to
flashbacks.
mental wreckage of Hollywood.
Just doing drugs in front of a cop. I'm sure it's all
So what about that drink,
above
boys?
board. And that's the end of the case. The end of the desk also. A lot of vehicle damage. That might hurt my ranking. And city damage too. Nope, I'm still 5-star. Traffic complete. Your actions have earned you a promotion. Prepare for reassignment. Promoted to the homicide desk. No charges will stick to Mr. and Mrs. McAfee, but Mark Bishop's film career is officially over. Let's look up some fun trivia for this case. I'm sure there's a bunch. Okay. When handed the shrunken head by the coroner, Cole Phelps responds by saying, "Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio," thus quoting from William Shakespeare's play Hamlet. The Chevy Skyline in this case is a 1949 model, and the game takes place in 47, so that's the little inconsistency there. This case takes place the same day that Lou Buckwalter died. Aw. According to the Rockstar Games Social Club, this case is one of the most commonly failed cases. Before interrogating Hopgood and triggering the chase sequence, be sure to explore the prop factory, including the front areas. It is possible to free roam with guns in this case. Play through the case up until the very end, where police officers arrive at the Intolerant set in Ford police specials. Then very quickly commandeer one of these. If all enemies die, the ending cutscene plays, so be swift. Drive away from the Intolerant set, and you're free to roam. Bukowski should catch a ride in a police car and meet up with you. If you head to the Central Receiving Hospital via Central Police Station, Mel Fleischer will tell you that your victim has come around. I think, is that like the guy at the front desk? I don't know. If you check the bathroom in the prop house, you can find a one-way mirror, like the one for the dressing room. We saw that. If Phelps branches association with Bishop questions correctly, he will threaten to break Hopgood's jaw if he doesn't start to cooperate. To be fair, if Hopgood's jaw was broken, he wouldn't be able to speak. So Phelps' methods of coercing are flawed in this case. That's not trivia, come on. Alright, that about does it. Now, before we actually move on to the homicide desk, I actually want to take the next video, and we're going to free roam a little bit. I've never done any of the street crimes in the game. I've seen a few of them, but I've never played them myself. So I believe in my main menu, I should have the option to like chapter select. So you can just choose to free roam any given desk, and that will unlock the ability to play through the street cases that are associated with that desk. And there's not too many. There's probably like a handful per desk, per part of the game, something like that. And they're just little mini side stories that don't affect the main game too much. But why not? Let's explore them. See you guys in the next one.